Generic greetings and welcome back to Outbound. Today's beverage is a nice and chilled iron brew. So welcome back to Outbound, or Onward as I keep on incorrectly calling it. Previously we were not getting rained on and we were over near the sort of big tree. We managed to do a big sort of loop around the lake and came back and then ended up building the bridge down the bottom and then again going all the way around there and then finally back to where we are now, which is basically pretty much at the start point. However, we did get this opened up. We've just received a new message from this signal tower. I'm going to write that one down and I do want to head to either the big windmill or the barn today. Well, not necessarily today as in the in-game day, which is day 7 I believe, but certainly for this episode we're probably not going to stop at every, well, maybe if we stop at the campsite it'll just be a whistle stop little look and that'll be pretty much it. But let's see how we get on. And actually, oh, that's one thing, I should probably end up fueling this thing up. So over to the back of the vehicle and let's go with I think we're going to do a mix of wood and actually we'll just turn that on for now because that can fuel itself up as we progress on, although I can't imagine that oh, it's too late to drive. Right. That's a bit of a problem. I'm going to have to, I guess, sleep here. Yeah, that's a thing. I'm pretty sure I just woke up in the day, but that might be just a bit of a glitch of the whole loading thing. Anyway, so let's just go ahead and have a couple of jars of jam. I'm sure that's lovely and helpful. Healthy, should I say. And open this up, and that's still producing some fuel. Looks like it doesn't calculate throughout the night, which is a shame, but whatever. Let's just close all these up, close that up, and then we will head. So, as I said, the plan is to have a look at one of the noteworthy points in the game, which is the big windmill or the, the farm. Don't know which we'll bump into first, but we shall see. But there is another radio signal that we have to follow, so that's what we'll be doing in but a moment. And let's see, as I said, where we need to go. I think it's in there, but it'll be on foot. Okay. Let's just probably pull up close to that area, which is going to be around about here. Should be fine. Okay, so we're going to close the door and we're going to head into, well, that tower there, isn't it? And is this something we can pick up? It's not. It's similar in what we can pick up. I've seen things like that before. But anyway, we can see the, yeah, is that the tower just there? It is just there. There is a couple of areas around here that I do want to explore. I think there was a point back over there, which, to be fair, I thought I was going to have to go all the way around, but it looks like I don't. So maybe coming back this way was the way forward. As I said in previous episodes, I'm not going to go for a full complete on picking up absolutely everything and doing the whole, like, yeah, all of the cairns and stuff. But if we're passing and, you know, the option is there, then we will have a look at it. So this is asking for a bit of a blueprint for wooden counter variety pack, shelf pack, or standing lamps. I'm going to go with the lamps because why not? And I need to go there, which I think is on a bit of a cliff edge. So let's see. We've got an area here which we've definitely been to because that box is open. In fact, I think that's something that I might start looking at doing when we go to the campgrounds. If we open the boxes and leave them open, it means that at a glance, at a fairly, you know, long-range glance, we'll be able to see just what we've visited and not. I mean, we can obviously just press map here, understand, and have a look at that way. And there's one over there as well, but that's probably the way we'll be taking the van. So let's see. So we have been over there before. I did get to this point and we decided to abort the mission because it was too late at night. So yeah, over here, and it'll be another campground, just that one there where that tent is. So all good. I don't know if there's anything up here of worthy of note. Or we do have, yes, luckily a log or two, so that's handy. So this tent here, we've got a blender, got some rubbish, got a sack there. Hopefully nobody's inside it. And we can go ahead and light this thing up. There we go. That's 30 of 20. And we pick up the water because you get the caps off it. And there's some stones, some grain, and some more lumber. And then the car should be, the camper, I should say, should be just over here. There it is. Okay. So gently down the mountain, crunch. And then we're going to head. So we've already been around some of this area. Let's just put that in there. And we're going to get driving. We are 3/4 full ourselves, and fuel-wise for the vehicle, it's just about halfway charged. So, yeah, good. Obviously, there's loads of upgrades you can get for the vehicle. Oh, we could go over there and unlock that. No, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. There was a interesting point here that we saw earlier in the last episode. Don't know what it is. It looks like some sort of, maybe, is it a fuel station of some kind? I'm not sure, but there's the windmill up there. It might be a checkpoint of some kind. Let's have a look. So coming down and in, it looks to be some sort of upgrade or repair centre. Vehicle painting area. Oh, okay. So you can repaint the vehicle. Huh, okay, fair enough. That makes sense. So we are here, and I want to go back over to there and head off to that area. There is another point over there, and one right up there. Okay. Yeah, the farm is further uphill, and truth be told, I was about to say one of the reasons why I'm not going there is because it is uphill, and it takes ages going uphill in this thing. But I think the windmill is maybe a little bit closer. Not 100%, but let's see. Looks like there's a light aircraft up there, buzzing away. We've got another tower coming up, and I can see more windmills on the right, just little ones. Slowly heading up the hill, which it feels like there's going to be... I can already see another rest stop on the left. So I'm just going to park up here and go... There's a little shack there. And go to this. There's lots of scrap around. There's always scrap around these parts. And that's a bolt press. Not that we've used any of that stuff, because we've not had any reason to do it. You know, we can build and upgrade, but resources have actually been quite scarce. Which is, you know, the nature of the game, I guess. I think I will do a bit of fueling. We'll get that going. Because we're going to be going uphill here. Yeah, there's that. There's that stop there. And then that probably joins up there. Okay. Up we go. And this is another camping spot. Oh, we're struggling. There we go. We were struggling for a second there. I'm just going to pull in here. And see what supplies are in the crate. Oh, 10 wood and 5 blueberry. Okay. Well, we might as well light that. That's 14 of 20 total. It would be nice to get all of them. Let's go ahead and just make all of the jam possible and all of the tickets possible. I don't think we need to make anything else. What's this here? Coming soon. And what's this one? Thread. What else can I build? So we can build upstairs with these wooden roof panels and doors. And vehicle researcher. I think we're going to build one of those. The game hasn't told us to do it, but that's fine. Oh, hang on, wait. Build, move, and I'm going to have to spin it round to there. That's fine. And we've got... Oh, lots of options. So looking at the vehicle researcher, we've got options for... allows you to also build next to your vehicle. That's outdoor placement. There's also some motor upgrades, as well as weight capacity upgrades as well. Okay, the motor one is the one I'm more interested in, which means basically we are going to have to do a bit of building up here. So let's go to build and to paneling, and we'll put it on the back. And I don't know how you're supposed to really do this. Is it supposed to be like the wood pieces like so? Yes, but the problem is, am I just going to burn through all my wood? Is the question. I think that might happen, but you know what? Let's see what we can make provisionally. So can we get, like I say, a sort of half piece in the back there? I mean, I actually like the look at that. That's okay. And then we've got the wooden walls, which every single time we're doing this, it's taking up resources. Okay, what's the pitched roof look like if we were to put that in there? It wouldn't go in there. In fact, I'd have to get rid of something. I'd have to go with a corner roof. And even then, I don't think it's going to... No, that's not going to fit. That's huge, considering the size of this. It wants to expand more to the other side, really. And it's not going to go... Basically, it's not going to go. We're not having a roof. Okay. There's the end of that chat, isn't it? Over to then some cabinetry. And we're going to go with this cabinetry here. And I'm going to place it on the back. 1, 2, and 3. And then I want to go with, let's see, that's a wood nailer. And we need a smelter. We need coarse ore, and we need scrap metal. Right, we can go with scrap. We can go with this one. This is the bolt press. So how many bolts was it? It was, I believe, 10. Hang on, was it? I was not in any of these. It was in the researching machine for additional bit of juice up the steep slopes. Let's go up and, or maybe not, up to here. And maybe putting on maybe a door there. It's not a door. Putting on, yeah, potentially a. Let's go with 20 of those. Putting in a wall there so we don't just fly off is probably the way to go. Building, and I'm a bit aware that I'm probably going to burn through a lot of my wood here. But we don't necessarily need it for fuel. Wooden wall with a square window with a round window. We go with square windows. There. And there. And then we are going to go a bit further forward. And I do like the idea of this again. Like that. And maybe rotate those around. That. And that. And then finally, maybe a bit of a balcony. 1. Railing 2, 3, and 4. And we can have a nice place to sit out. The problem is we can't get any roof on the thing. Would it go... I don't know how you're supposed to place that roof. I mean, it just feels like you can't, unless I can do that. Maybe... Like, you know what? No, I'm not going to... No. Recycle. We don't need it, and I'm burning through enough resources as it is. Let's drop down, apparently. That'll do us for now. Let's see if we've got these bolts, because getting the engine upgrade is pretty good. There's 10 bolts, so we need all of those, which we've now got. And then we'll go with research engine upgrade. What about the next one? Coming soon. Okay, fine. And let's go with outdoor placement. And I don't think I need much more than that. What I will do is go to sleep. So, what was going to become a mission to explore the windmill has become... What on earth is that? How does it even pack down? Magically is how it packs down. Right, so we are here, and I want to go around. I think this is the right way. And it might not seem like it, but I can already tell that we got a bit more torque. I wouldn't say speed. In fact, I'm definitely not going to say speed. But it's a bit better. It's a bit better. Was it worthy of all of that building and all of the expenditure? Ask me one on sport. Right, let's continue on, and we're going to head to, I believe, the windmill. Looking through the back, you can see that new thing we've just built. Hopefully we'll come across something that we can cut down. There's something over there. Don't say it's on top. Or is it just round that corner? It's just round that corner. I'm pulling up here to this sort of area that's like... It's changing. It's changing from nice and green to sort of grass. So what have we got here? Pickaxe 2 or axe 2? Axe 2. And take that. Can't take that one. So there's all the windmills, but we're heading over there to the old-fashioned looking one. It does feel like the more we come out here, the less, I'm going to say game there is, but that's maybe uncharitable. I think it's been front-loaded, because obviously it is a sort of alpha playtesty thing. We do have some different resources up there. I think we're going to have we'll have a look. There's a paint station. And let's see, is this just grain? Yes, it is. There's another one over there. I don't know if I actually need it, so I'm not going to waste too much time on that one. Now, naturally, coming into this area, we are not going to get any logs, because guess what? It's open barley field, basically. Let's stop here, actually. I'm going to just collect some of this. And I'm only doing these because there's literally like 3 of them in close proximity. Ah, and bottle caps. Excellent. I don't know what's down there. Probably a dead end, but we're going to head, keep the eyes on the prize. We're going to head to this windmill, and it's all kinds of uphill, isn't it? There's another area over there which we'll have a look at some point. Does this just do a big loop round? Yeah, almost certainly. So that says steep camber. Big drive up. Oh. To drive to steep slopes, you need to upgrade the motor. Research motor upgrade 1, craft motor 1. Okay, so that shows you there. That is total confirmation bias. I thought it was faster. It obviously wasn't. Okay. Going up the hill, it just felt faster. Yet I hadn't even installed it, so that's your, let's say, a confirmation bias playing there. Motor, I need 5 more bolts, and I can do the craft outside thing, I might as well. Right, 5 bolts. Go up. And turn that on. So there's our, almost like a 3D printer, isn't it? It takes a while to build. Okay. Shame I can't get a proper roof on this thing. I'm guessing when you expand, like, have basically like a 3x3, this thing's going to be massive. It's not so much a camper van than a flying bridge. And 1 more bolt. You turn and scrap into bolts. I don't like the idea of all of the heavy metalwork stuff being above everybody's heads. Okay. That's installed. Let's see. Okay. Well, we're getting up the hill. Not very fast, I might add, but we're getting up the hill. Does feel like some of these we can pick. Like that big blue tulip. Is it a tulip? Tulips. Nice little tulip field. Okay. Back in the wasp as someone named it. Let's stop and get out. Let's see about picking these up. I don't know, it just says flower petals. Will it be to do with painting? I don't know. I'm not going to spend too much time picking the tulips. If it's just an aesthetic thing, then not really that bothered. This isn't a campground. I don't think. New radio signal received. Which is all the way back there. That one keeps activating. It really wants me to go back there, doesn't it? It really is keen on me going back there. We can easily get there, to be fair. So a little sort of potting shed. With just a bottle cap in it. Nothing much else. But I'm going to continue on with our original plan. To drive up. Excuse me. I can't craft motor upgrade 2. Because it doesn't exist in the game yet. But we are heading up nicely. Starting to struggle now though. Come on. How are we doing for fuel? Fuel, we're fine. And we have a lot of fibre that we can burn. I guess if you run out, you're literally on Mark 1 legs trying to run around and get resources. I wonder if the game designers have accounted for driving up here and maybe running out of stuff. As in, is there somewhere around here, at the very top at least, where you will get some wood. I'm just going to get myself a stone, because we've got one of the cairns over here. Like I say, not massively going out my way to do these. The view's pretty, I'll give it that. Nice. Okay, looks like we've got a campground coming up. I'm going to preemptively pick up a log, which I've got now 14 left, once we've put this one on the fire. Oh no, that's not a campground, it's just another sign to indicate that it's a steep uphill. Coming down's going to be quite interesting. That'll be quite spicy. Quite quick as well, to make sure we're under control. Oh, it's really struggling now. I don't know if the weight of the vehicle is accounted for. Like, if we fill it with 200 stones, does it go slower than if it was just filled with 2 feathers? I have a feeling not, but there is an upgrade to increase storage. And we're coming up here at almost like the perfect moment as the sun is just slowly setting. Wow. What a lovely place to park up at. Oh wow. That looks lovely, doesn't it? Okay, let's have a look around. There's a cellar. And a way in. Wooden door. And scales into the greenhouse. I wonder if there's going to be like narrative bits scattered around or not. Looks like we're heading up. We are heading up. That doesn't do anything. Can have a look outside. Lots of flower petals and a few carrots and such. Big wheel there. Can't turn it. Oh, gnome. Indiana gnomes. Nice. And let's see. So I pulled that lever and it moves this to there. Whoa, that was a glitch. That was a problem. So we're up. And there's a switch I can flick there. I'm sure. Another ladder. Okay. I'm going to have to spin this round again, aren't I? So maybe this one. And again, maybe. So I can get up that one, and I can get up that one. Okay. Let's have a look. I pulled that lever. This is now moved, so I can jump on the boxes. And then on a ladder that's got... It's curving out to the... It's curving the other way. And it's exceptionally hard to get on. Very hard. I don't know if I can get on it with this angle. It's refusing to do it. And when I click, I just a little tap back and it really kicks us out. Is it maybe one more? So I can get up that ladder. But then the ladder is covered by that one. Unless I can go maybe go this one. Ladders are a problem in the game. They appear to... Well, they don't like to ladder. Okay, we're in. So, this thing's broke. We need to fix it. We need 20 scrap metal. It's easy enough done, I think. And let's see. Where are we at? Where is it at? Let's take 20. Truth be told, if we didn't have the scrap, I wouldn't come back. It's a long drive up here. And my curiosity is not that high. And these ladders, because I'm fighting them every step of the way, I just don't want to be dealing with them. Okay. So, I think wheels are turning. The wheels are turning. And that means we can get in here. For what? Download mortar and pestle. Allows grinding down flower petals for paint. Okay. Oh yeah. And that's what they're doing. Stack of flowers. Lots of flowers. Miniature bottles of water. Encumbered. It's not too far to get out. I think then that is us done here. I think it just might be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dump that in here. I'm just going to have a quick look around. Don't jump the railing under normal circumstances. So that's where we came. And there's a couple of points around here that we haven't been to. But then it's just over there. Right, let's go to sleep and I'll head down the hill. I think we'll probably have to have a look at the top before we go anywhere else. Let me, feeling hungry, let me just set the fuel going on here. And what am I looking for? Mushrooms. Like that. What else can I make food processor wise? Nothing. Alright, so I think I'm going to head down and up, and it looks like you can go around that way. And there's a huge section here that I've not been to, but I don't even know if there's anything there. Oh, we should probably, just because to say we've done it. Hey, it's actuating, it's spinning. I like the way that the actual sails, blades of this are solar sails as well. Solar panels. Right, let's floor it. Oh, that's like a dome over there. Okay. Alright. Well, this is probably the fastest we're ever going to get in game. Did say at the start of heading up the hill that coming down is probably going to be a little bit faster, and it has been. I think we're heading over there next to the farm. It's like probably the highest point in the game, maybe. Okay, double check the map. Oh, maybe I should do that when I'm not driving at full speed. So it's just the farm of points of interest. Campfires at 14 of 20. I'd like to try and get them all, but if we don't, it's fine. So there's a bit around here, and then we have to go back over, I believe. There's some couple of things in the field, but I'm not going to worry about that. Find a way to the farm. Well, we will. There's definitely something ahead of us, isn't there? Over there. See that? and this curves round to the right. It feels like I'm going to have to start running. Okay, right. The sooner we start, the faster we finish. It's not too far away. It is definitely out the way, though. I don't know what upgrades it will give us. Definitely out of stamina. We're definitely getting our steps in today, that's for sure. And speed. Excuse me. And let's see what's up here. Apart from this, what have we got? Oh, wind energy and solar energy. I'm going to get solar. Wind might have looked better. The thing is, though, we're getting this at the sort of last part of the game, which is curious. Another cairn over here. I think there's a deliberate decision by the developers to have lots of tomato plants up here. Having obviously these all spread out for exploration purposes, naturally, but the resources are sort of spread around, so you have to travel to get them. And also with the cairns, there's normally a stone nearby, just so if you don't travel up, essentially, Snowdonia, and then you realise you can't do the thing that you want to do. I'm going to go around here, because I did see something extra, and I don't know if we can get to it from here. If nothing else, we can fall down. I think we can get to it from here. There's something around here, that's all that I noticed. I don't know whether it's something we've already found or not. Feels like we have sort of been around here. Yeah. Yeah, it's not unlocked, but we've been around these parts. Okay, back to the van. Have we been to that? We have. We have. So there's this northern bit, which it's gonna loop around, isn't it? We're assuming so. Perhaps wrongly. Ooh, don't fall off that one. As a rule, you only fall off heights like that once. So we'll run back. I don't know if there's any upgrades planned for running speed or anything like that. I'm going to check out the solar power when we get back before we head off. I don't know whether or not I have the technology to make it or not. Where's the van? It is just about there. About there. Yeah, we'll have to see if we've got the technology to make it. I know there's a couple of things we haven't got. At the moment, we've just been ironically burning stuff to get the fuel, to get the electricity that we need to go and drive around with. Yeah, look at that, sort of curves right around there. Then it'll probably go past that. Okay. Let's see if it is in... Actually, wait, I know what we can do. We can make some tomato sauce. And go. So, upgrades for the van. Not there. Is it in research then? Or is it something I build from here? Mortar and pestle. Oh, there you go. Solar panels. Heading up we go. I mean, or not. Exit. Struggling. I like the way I've put the saw blades right next to the ladder. I wouldn't like to use... What is going on with this ladder? Right, we're up. Build. Solar panels. 1, 2, 3. What do they even do? It says charging. Should be placed in direct sunlight. Current efficiency normal. Okay. So is that charging the van? It is. But it won't charge it when it's closed. I mean, that makes sense. You could probably put one in the back facing, say, the window, and you'll get a small amount of charge. But I don't mind, for example, waking up of a morn and then waiting for a while for the car to charge up. Yeah, I don't mind that. Another point of interest here. to get something else. It might even be the... not the wind. Yeah, the wind. The wind point. Let's see. So we'll run up. And inevitably there'll be some scrap, which is good because we've used a bit of that. And gardening, bio burner, and cooking pot. Boil some delicious foods. I like the idea of trying maybe gardening. Crop pot and watering can. I'm going to go gardening. I don't know if we'll actually do it, because, like I say, the main thing now is to... You know what I should do? Every time I go away from the van, pop the top, because it'll charge it up. Because that would have got us a decent charge there. Ooh, careful now. Right, looking at the map, we are heading around. It does feel like we are going to find a point to stop and rest soon. It's actually fairly out of the way where we are at the moment, isn't it? Let's just cut the corner, take the racing line on this. Racing line in what is probably one of the slowest vehicles ever constructed. Hang on then. Yeah, okay. This will bend round and go to that point that we can see. And it would be silly not to think there's going to be a rest stop at the top. And then that'll take us to, if there is one at the top, assuming there is, that'll take us to 15 of 20 camping spots. But I'm also aware that I'm running out of wood. And we haven't seen a place with wood for a while. I say as I round the corner looking at loads of trees. Oh, there's loads of stuff up here actually, by the look of it. I think there'd be some wood in here. Oh, there's different types of mushrooms there. Don't recognise those. It's a indigo cap. And some over there as well. I didn't put the top up that time, by the way, just because I knew it's, well, the way stuff is at the moment. I don't think with this rain we're going to get much of a reprieve. Okay, so I'm just going to pull up to our campsite, which obviously we can't light the fire because it's raining. But what I'll do is take our supplies like that, and I think we are going to leave it there. That's been a bit more of the game. We have reached another high point of the game, physically. There's a bit there I should have ran back and done, so next episode we'll do that. We'll have another little drive around and then probably end up coming back down the mountain, and then if nothing else we'll have a look at the farm, if we can, and yeah, we'll see, as always, how we get on. Interesting look now, this thing. I basically have had a shed landed on the top, because of course. Either way, we're saving it there for now, and next episode we'll look at, as I said, I'm going to have a walk back over, get that there, and then drive around. It might be a dead end, it might head back down from this area, I don't know. The fun's in finding out, and then hopefully we can visit the farm, which is not too far away. If we get all of the campfires, then that's all good. If not, then, well, it's okay too. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.